What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Bubba Cast. I am your co-host, Zerpy, and joining me, as always, is Lacey Trailer.
Sup, Bubba?
And if you are new to the Bubba Cast, what we do here is we talk about matches that Lacey's father, Ray Trailer, was in. You may know him better as Big Bubba Rogers or the Big Boss Man.
Dun, dun, dun.
And this episode, we're going to talk about Big Boss Man, a match from WWF.
I'm freaking excited. I was telling Zerpy that I literally have watched more wrestling this year than I have in my entire life.
This was the whole goal, was just to make you watch more wrestling.
I've learned so much. I've learned so much. And I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's been very fun, and it's cool how we're learning more. We're kind of skipping around all over the place, but we're going back to times where it's like, okay, we've seen kind of this era before. We know some of these characters.
Right.
We're learning new characters. New guys are showing up in this episode. So today we are covering WWF Saturday Night's main event from November 25th, 1989. This was apparently Saturday Night's main event number 24.
Wow.
So, yeah, these are always fun. This episode took place... This was 2 days after Survivor Series that year.
Snap.
But it was also confusing because everything was taped out of order. None of this was live back then.
Yeah.
It was all taped. And so this was taped much earlier, I think.
Probably so.
Yeah. Well, I know for a fact because there's somebody on the show who at this point when it aired had already been fired from the company.
Can't wait to get to that.
We'll get to that in just a bit.
I was asking my mom about it because I don't recall ever having a Thanksgiving with my dad.
Oh,
because he was always working.
Yeah.
So we would have it before he went out of town or when he came back. But
that makes sense. Yeah. So, we're going to start off this show with some quick promos from some of the competitors. I love when they do this.
Me too.
And AEW does this every now and then with Collision, where just the show starts off, it's a cold open, and you just get a little promo from everybody.
Oh, so good.
So we start off with the Ultimate Warrior who says, Andre the Giant, you better remember Jack and the Beanstalk. For tonight, I'm going to chop you down to size.
Ooh, he was raging, man.
And then we go to Bobby the Brain Heenan who says, fairy tales, grow up, warrior. This is no fairy tale. This is over 7 feet tall, over 500 pounds of cold, hard reality. And forgive me, I do not have an Andre the Giant impression.
I know you got it in you. I know you got it in you.
Ultimate Warrior, it happens once at a time. You were the champion, no more. I will take the belt. I will.
That was good. That was great.
I can't do a weird deep voice with a French accent.
I had never heard an Andre talk. I don't. Well,
Really?
no, he has been in other episodes that we've done.
Yeah.
This is the first time I think we've had one where he's doing a promo.
Yeah, or he
like
gets
they
a
have
few
it
words
for
in a
this.
promo. Yeah.
Loved it.
And then Heenan says, and after Andre the Giant gets the belt back for the Heenan family, he's going to send the Ultimate Warrior to the land of Nod, where you can live happily ever after, a loser, just like you are.
It's cold.
Next up, we got Dusty Rhodes, who has his own nightstick with him.
I was laughing so hard watching him twirl
You
it
sent me a
around.
message, he has his own nightstick. Yeah, Daddy, Dusty Rhodes is a common man. I'm so proud I'm teaching that boss man a lesson in America. I'm gonna teach him that justice is a lady, not a stick. Ooh. I'm gonna teach him even that justice is blind, not stupid or mean. Justice is for all the people, Daddy. Woo!
It's so good.
And then we go to his competitor, Slick, Big Boss Man with Slick. Now, the hard thing here is Dusty Rhodes and Slick sound the same. So, common man, Dusty Rhodes is a common thief. He stole the law enforcement equipment of the finest American crime fighter ever since Batman, Daddy.
Yeah, I guess I should say it.
Yeah, Boss Man.
Boss Man's part. Yeah, and if that Joker Rhodes starts to get funny, I'm going to let the bat deliver the punchline.
Ooh, we got Batman jokes because it's 1989 and Tim Burton's Batman had just come out
Tim
that
Burton's
summer.
Batman.
That was the
Catwoman?
No, that's the sequel.
Okay.
This is Michael Keaton as Batman with Jack Nicholson as the Joker.
Oh, I got to watch that one.
Oh, it's my favorite
Ever
one.
since I watched that cunty George Clooney Batman, I'm like, okay, I find this interesting. It's right up my alley.
And then we go to the Genius. This is Leaping Lanny Poffo. If you don't know, the brother of Randy Savage.
Adam looked it up and he was like, that's a Macho Man's brother right there. And I was like, oh, you know what? I can see the resemblance.
So the Genius always does promos in a poem. Pay attention to me. I'm the Genius, a poet, a wrestler, and more. I'm the wisest man since the world began, aglow with credentials galore. Tonight I'm alone with Hulk Hogan. He's quite a bit larger than me, but that doesn't matter. His head is much fatter. His belt would look splendid on me.
Oh, so good. That's such Dr. Seuss.
Right?
So good.
And then on to Hulk Hogan. He says, you know, Genius, tonight we're going to find out just how smart you really are when you try to solve the problem that Einstein, Socrates, and Plato couldn't solve. What you gonna do when Hulkamania runs wild on you? And then we get the show open. We get that great 80s music.
Jump scare. It's Vince McMahon.
Yeah, jump scare to Vince McMahon. Of course, always on Saturday night's main event, it's Vince McMahon and Jesse the Body Ventura on commentary. So Vince welcomes us in from the Kansas Expo Center in Topeka. Vince runs down the card for the night and says, but Jesse, what about the big one with Andre? And Jesse says, we're going to see a new Intercontinental Champion, and I'm heading out to interview the new champ shortly. You know, McMahon, you put on about 6 pounds. You eat a whole pumpkin pie. Again, this is just days after.
Like,
All Jesse does is just
it's
rag
right after
on Vince the entire time.
I love him for that.
He keeps referencing him going to Harvard and Yale, apparently.
Yeah.
Like he's a little rich boy. He went to private school, which is true. He did, but I don't think he went to Harvard or maybe he did. I don't know where he went.
I feel like he dropped out of Harvard. I'm just kidding.
I think he went to like military academy school or something like that.
I could see it.
So Andre versus Warrior is next, but first we see a clip of how this feud started. So after a match, Ultimate Warrior had someone over his shoulder. We can't see who it is in the clip, but I think it was Rick Rude. Heenan gets in Warrior's face for the distraction. Warrior drops Rick Rude, and then he starts walking towards Heenan. But Andre the Giant comes up from behind and starts choking Warrior.
Just out of nowhere.
So that's the whole story of this. He just wants to choke Ultimate Warrior.
Andre just wanted he wanted smoke.
He wants to smoke.
Yeah, he wants some smoke.
So Jesse Ventura is backstage with Heenan and Andre now. They're calling Ultimate Warrior the Ultimate Maniac, and I don't know why.
I kind of like it.
Well, the Ultimate Maniacs was a tag team between Warrior and Macho Man, but that didn't happen until 1992, so I don't know what this is all about.
Oh, this is foreshadowing.
You got to remember, just like Stan Lee used to say, every comic book is somebody's first comic, so you can't just make inside references, that you have to explain it.
I need to remember that.
Yeah, you got to make it an entry level for everybody. So Heenan says that the Warrior can feel the belt slipping from around his waist as it comes back to the Heenan family. Jesse asks if fellow Heenan family member and former Intercontinental Champion Rick Rude will be jealous if Andre becomes the new champion. Heenan quotes Charles Manson and Archie Bunker and says, it's all in the family, Jess.
He's so brilliant.
Jesse asks Heenan about Warrior's vow to never lose the title. Heenan says, he's broken more vows than the Gabor sisters, and vows are meant to be broken, just like your neck.
Do you know who the Gabor sisters are?
I know Zsa Zsa Gabor, and then...
What is that all about?
They were like celebrities in the 70s and actors, and I believe... have you seen Green Acres?
Yes.
Or heard of that show?
Green Acres is the police.
The female lead in that was one of the Gabor sisters.
Okay, these dated references.
I don't think that was Zsa Zsa Gabor. I think that was her sister.
I do like the name Zsa Zsa.
Zsa Zsa.
Sounds like a wrestling name.
So he's like, yeah, we're meant to break your neck. Andre's like, I'm just a man who's going to do it. We see Andre and Heenan make their entrance out to the ring. They get no entrance music.
None at all.
And we go back to, like, half the people tonight don't get entrance music. They weren't big on entrance music at this time, but some people get it. So we go back to Mean Gene, who's now with the Ultimate Warrior. See, everybody gets a quick little promo before their match tonight. So that's kind of fun. Gets you up to speed what's going on in the stories. So Warrior's yelling and growling and walking in circles around Mean Gene. He really
is. I was like, holy kick. He is skiing, man.
It's like, holy shit, dude. Yeah.
Sweat dripping down. He's shaking.
Exactly. That's a great impression of Ultimate Warrior here.
Thank you.
Gene tells Warrior that Heenan and Andre believe that they have the advantage in the title bout. He says, they believe that you fear the giant. Warrior says, fear! Fear is an aberration. Fear is in the air that cowards breathe. Fear is the first taste of defeat.
The warrior only breathes the air of the brave, and the warrior only feasts on the fruit of victory.
You know what? Hell yeah.
And finally, it's time for some goddamn wrestling. It's about time. Jeez, it's just been promos. Yeah. Each match gets a little graphic on screen with the wrestlers' logos. I love that. They do that in the WrestleFest video game, the arcade game.
Sweet.
I love it. Everyone has a little logo.
I need to bring you my wrestling, that tabletop game that I have.
Oh, WWF Superstars. Yeah, you have the
Do you have that here?
Bar top. I mean, it's on my...
Yeah.
This is a multi-cab, so it's just got a bunch of games on it.
Zerpy's got a sick setup. His man cave is very cool.
I have an arcade in my basement. So, match number 1, Andre the Giant versus the Ultimate Warrior for the Intercontinental Championship. And of course, Warrior is champion going into this. So, Warrior, the IC champ, comes running out to the ring as he always does. The bell rings, and Warrior doesn't quite know how to take down the Giant. He goes to bounce off the ropes, and he's like, I can't really... He doesn't really have an angle on him. He's like, how am I going to take this guy down? And then he just gives up and just gets on the turnbuckle and starts taunting to the crowd.
Andre's like the old original big meaty man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the meatiest of all the men.
Yep.
So Warrior just starts taunting to the crowd, and then Andre just comes up and attacks him from behind. But then Warrior starts choking Andre with his own singlet.
Yeah, that was so silly.
He takes the strap and just wraps
That can't
around
be
his neck.
legal.
Yeah, no, it's not. And Ventura even says, look at that, McMahon. He's using Andre's tights to choke him out. Where's all that muscle he's supposed to have? Why is he flagrantly breaking rules? Warrior has Andre sitting on the middle rope, and he's choking him with a singlet while bouncing Andre on the rope in a circular motion.
Yeah.
It looks fun.
Whee!
He goes for a ride. Andre traps Warrior's arms behind his back and slows the match down with a rest hold because really that's all Andre can do. They
held that there for a minute.
Yeah. Well,
cool
Andre can't really move around that much anymore.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you because we lost Andre in '93. This is '89. And man, you can just tell, man, that he's in some pain.
His last few years, he wasn't really doing much. It was, if you wrestled him in a match, you're doing all the work. Yeah. And he might take one bump for you, and that's it. And his bump in this match is coming up where he actually bumps out of the ring.
Yeah, I was surprised.
But it looked like a kind of a softer bump. Than not like your dad's over the ropes bump outside
dude,
the
and
ring.
hitting him like. And I used to get mad at like wrestling for my dad being hurt, but in like this year watching these matches,
like,
I'm mad at him. Bumps. It's like, dude, what the hell is wrong with you?
Don't do those bumps. You don't need to. So he's got his arm strapped behind his back and just gets him. He can't really move. So what's he gonna do?
What's he gonna do, Zerpy?
What's he gonna do? So he tries ramming his ass into Andre's crotch. It doesn't work.
No homo.
Vince takes a moment to appreciate the vascularity of Warrior's muscles.
No homo.
No homo. Once again. Warrior tries ramming his ass into Andre again, but this time it works. Andre releases the hold. Warrior hits Andre with a clothesline, and Andre tumbles through the ropes to the outside. And we go to commercial break. So that's the one bump he takes.
He went over.
We come back from break, and Andre is back on his feet, but still hasn't re-entered the ring. He's just standing on the outside punching Warrior, who's inside because he's so tall.
Yeah, he's so big.
He just keeps punching him in the midsection, standing on the outside. Back in the ring, and the Warrior actually traps Andre in a bear hug.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, bear hugging the big dude. He got his arms around him. But then Andre breaks free, and then eventually gets Warrior in a bear hug.
Aww.
Slows it down again. They're just hugging each other. Hug it out. Warrior hits a clothesline on Andre, which sends Andre tumbling into the ropes where his arms get tied up in the top two ropes. He loved doing that spot. Yeah. Getting trapped in the ropes. Warrior starts choking the Giant again, then rebounds off the ropes, goes for a crossbody, but Andre just sticks his leg up. Like, nope. Just bam, bounces off of it. Heenan has seen enough, though. He grabs the Intercontinental belt from ringside, runs into the ring, and tries to hit Warrior with it while the ref his back is turned.
Yeah,
he's trying to help Andre.
Ref?
Well, he's trying to help Andre out of the ropes. He's all tied up. And but Warrior rolls out of the way, so Heenan misses the belt shot. Warrior picks Heenan up. He just picks him up, lifts the man. Andre is now free of the ropes, and Warrior just walks over to him and throws Bobby Heenan at Andre the Giant. The referee calls for the bell, and this match ends in a DQ. Oh. Though I put here, though I'm not sure why Andre is DQ'd here. The ref didn't see Heenan get into the ring. For all he knows, Warrior could have pulled Bobby into the ring and then used him as a weapon against Andre.
Yeah.
All he saw was Warrior throw Bobby Heenan at Andre. So if I was referee, I'd be like, I don't know. Just get out. We're going to continue the match. But this ends in a DQ. And of course, on a DQ, the title doesn't change hands. Plus, I guess he DQ'd Andre anyway. So I don't understand. Andre didn't do anything. Leave him alone.
Freaking DQs over here.
Andre and Warrior get out of the ring after the match, and Warrior grabs the title and just attacks Andre with it. But Andre is not having it. He just blocks it, swats him away, and then Warrior just rolls back in the ring and starts celebrating his victory. Just like that. Your winner by DQ and still Intercontinental Champion, the Ultimate Warrior. So now Jesse Ventura is backstage, and he's here to have a word with the Genius. So the Genius, again, just talking in poems, says...
What's he got to say?
There's only one man smart enough to put Hulk Hogan down. The Genius has a devastating plan. You're looking at the future World Wrestling Federation who appeals to the modern thinking fan. When I emerge victorious with gold around my waist, I shall be the most wondiferous of all. Don't tell me Hulk is 6'8" and I'm just 6'2". Between the ears, I'm 10 feet tall. He wants to wrap his 24-inch pythons around my neck and give his famous "What you gonna do?" By the power of the Genius and the world's smartest man, I'll rely on my incredible IQ.
By the power of the Genius and the world's smartest man. And he's got his finger up.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Ventura says, "Ha! Hemingway and Frost, they ain't got nothing on this guy. Back to you, McMahon." The Genius walks out to no music. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Get on it. Genius comes out to no music. Mean Gene is backstage with the Hulkster. Gene says, "With me, of course, the World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champion, Hulk Hogan. Hulkster, tonight your opponent is going to be the Genius, the world's smartest man. How are you going to fight the combination of his aerial acrobatics along with his Machiavellian tactics?"
Ooh.
Hogan says, "Well, Mean Gene, the Genius may have a high IQ brother, but I'm sure he's got a low tolerance for pain. Besides, if he's so darn smart, how come he doesn't know that mathematically he can't win, brother?" Gene says, "What do you mean?" Hogan says, "Well, it's simple equation, Mean Gene. The 3 commandments of training, the prayers, and the vitamins, plus the 24-inch pythons, times all those Hulkamaniacs equals victory. You know what they say, that all men are created equal. But you look at me and you look at Samoa Joe, and you can tell that statement is not true. See, normally, if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got 25% at best at beat me. Then you add Kurt Angle to the mix, your chances of winning drastically go down. See, the 3-way at sacrifice, you got a 33 1/3 chance of winning. But I got a 66 2/3 chance of winning because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me and he's not even going to try. So Samoa Joe, you take your 33 1/3 chance minus my 25% chance and you got an 8 1/3 chance of winning at sacrifice. But then you take my 75% chance of winning if it was to go one-on-one, and then you add 66 2/3%, I got 141 2/3 chance of winning at sacrifice. See, Joe, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you at sacrifice.
Okay. So I love like a moment where like we get to like the simulacra, like the original of something, right? Yeah. And Steiner I had math. No freaking idea that the Steiner math was borrowed from this promo. Right? And when I was watching it I was like, oh, this is actually so cool.
This is like Steiner math.
Now I've learned so much more lore. Yeah, it's just like Steiner math.
Gene says, "Wait a minute, Hulk. What if the Genius's athletic achievements are as good as his poetic prowess?" Hogan says, "Poetic prowess? Try this one on me, Gene. Roses are red, violets are blue, the Hulkster's a wrestler. Genius, what are you?"
Oh, snap.
Hogan flexes and walks out of the shot. Mean Gene throws it back to the ring for the next match. Match number 2, it's the Genius versus Hulk Hogan for the World Heavyweight Championship. For some reason...
Is this the main event?
Well, that's what I was going to say. Saturday Night's main event, back in the day, they would do it backwards. Like the title matches are up top, and they probably had like the ratings numbers and realized that they do better at top of the card than the bottom. So they're like, all right, we're just going to top load it with all the best matches.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting too because I was thinking, I guess this is the main event, but they're coming out number 2, which is fine.
I don't know if they still. I know there was a Saturday Night's main event. They must have just been
experimenting in this time to see what works.
And they're on network television for this.
And like,
this
what
was
if
NBC?
I don't know how all that works, but maybe it was or they probably wouldn't cut it off. They would let him finish the show. Like the time.
Well, these are also pre-taped too.
Oh yeah,
so,
that's
like,
right.
They've got to edit it to fit time. But yeah, it's I don't know. I don't know if they do that now, because I know there was a Saturday Night's Main Event this weekend. It was last night. I don't watch the product anymore, but I don't know if they do that where they're like, oh, let's just put the main event like first or second.
Yeah, I don't know.
So here we go for this World Heavyweight Championship match. The bell rings and the Genius offers a left-handed handshake. Hogan offers his right hand mockingly, and then they go back and forth, just offering left, right, left, right. Collar and elbow tie up, and Hogan shoves the Genius, who falls through the ropes to the outside. The Genius is prancing around the ring. He flips over the ropes to get back in the ring, and Hogan claps. Like,
doing a lot of crowd work in here.
Little guy.
A lot of crowd work.
Hogan attempts to hit the big boot, but the Genius holds onto the ropes and rolls out of the ring. And then he grabs a clipboard and starts writing out an equation. And Jesse Ventura says he's figuring out mathematically using equations how he's going to beat Hogan. This is computerized wrestling with his mind. This guy's a walking computer. Genius hits an arm drag and then starts prancing again. He starts doing cartwheels, but Hogan says he just goes to the corner. He's like, go ahead.
When I tell you, I about fell out when I saw him do a cartwheel. I was like, I have never seen someone do a cartwheel in the squared circle before. I
just love the change of emotion on Hogan's face, where he's just like, okay, you know what? I'll just wait here in the corner. He puts his head in his hand. He's watching from the corner, and then after he does the second cartwheel, like you see his face, and he gets so angry, and then just charges at him. Like, what the fuck?
Now we're getting to it.
Yeah. So he charges him, starts beating the shit out of him, and then starts prancing and mocking the Genius. And then Mr. Perfect wanders out to ringside and grabs Hogan's world title from the timekeeper's table. Mr. Perfect is talking to the camera. And he says, that is not a perfect champion, and this is definitely not a perfect belt.
I love that Kurtz just came out to troll him.
Yeah. And then he takes his gum out of his mouth.
Because he's such a much better wrestler in every single way.
Yeah. And then he puts his gum on the plate on the
doing that,
title.
didn't he? Taking his gum out of his mouth and smacking it.
Yeah, smack it. Which I'm like, that had to have ended up in someone's hair in the crowd during one of these.
Maybe he chewed it so much it wasn't sticky anymore.
I don't know. You ever gotten gum in your hair?
I put gum in my sister's hair one time. Shit. I was mad at her. I like was all sneaky. I walked downstairs. I went like that. I don't know why I didn't think I would get caught. And my mom was like, Lacey, did you put gum in her hair? And I was like, yeah, I did. I'm sorry.
Straight up
we had to get out with Vaseline.
Oh my God.
I think she popped a blood vessel on my ass, giving me a spanking for that one.
Mr. Perfect puts his gum on the title, and then he says, and until it's around my waist, it will not be. But then Hogan interrupts him and spins him around, and the Genius runs up from behind Hogan and drop kicks him in the back, sending him into the ring post. Back in the ring, and the Genius hits a moonsault.
I love a moonsault.
It was a weird one where he had one foot on the middle rope and one foot on the top rope, and then he just kind of backflipped.
He's very athletic.
Yeah, it was really nice. It was pretty cool. He goes for the pin, but Hogan kicks out at 2. Hogan is doing the Hulk up, where he just starts no-selling everything.
Yeah, dude. Oh, my God.
Genius punches him, and then he'd no-sell it. He's just shaking. And then Genius starts I love his reaction. Where he's like, oh, he puts his hands over his mouth like, oh, my God. Okay, I'm going to try it again. Oh no.
Yeah, so good.
He's no-selling it.
Man, Hogan pisses me off.
Hogan's gimmick is just like, oh, guess what? You don't hurt me.
He was the villain the whole time.
He was. He does all the bad guy stuff. So he's doing the Hulk up. Hogan hits the big boot. He pulls the Genius back up to his feet, and the Genius hits Hogan with an eye rake followed by back rakes. I put here, wait, those are Hogan's totally babyface moves. So Hogan just starts doing them back to the Genius.
Of course he does.
Jesse on commentary even points out that he's stooping to Hogan's level of wrestling. Hogan picks up the Genius and throws him over the ropes to the outside. It should be a DQ in WCW.
I love that Jesse said that because it probably it went so far over.
Yeah, because like that, he does that in every match. He does the bad guy moves. Yeah. And no one notices it but Jesse because Jesse's such a hater.
And he hates from a nuanced, well-informed perspective.
Yeah, exactly. It's amazing. So, he throws him over the ropes to the outside. Hogan rolls Genius back in, and Mr. Perfect hits Hogan with the world title belt, and the referee doesn't see it. Hogan is out cold and unable to answer the 10 count. But I don't know why the Genius is
Wait.
happy about this. Genius wins, but it's a count out.
So
the title doesn't change hands.
So they were like, we can't do a DQ in 2 matches on this. So how about we play it like this?
Yeah. We'll just do a count out.
We'll just do a count out.
So, yeah. So that's it. Hogan gets in the ring and chases off the Genius and Perfect. They run to the back. And your winner, by count out, the Genius. So technically, he has a win over the champion.
Wow.
So to get ready for the next match, we see a flashback from July where Slick was about to hand Big Boss Man his nightstick to beat up his opponent after a match, but Dusty Rhodes ran in and took the nightstick from Slick and started taunting Boss Man with it, doing a little dance and spinning it around. Slick tried to sneak up on Dusty from behind with handcuffs, but Dusty caught him. And then Boss Man ran up on Dusty, but Dusty hit him with the nightstick.
Oh.
So that's why Dusty has a nightstick.
Okay.
So we're up to speed.
Because I was like... Okay, I can't remember exactly, but didn't Boss Man have his nightstick in the promo too?
Yeah, they both had their own nightstick.
So yeah, that what is it? Continuity there, buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think they
Maybe
established
got it
there's
back.
just 2.
Okay.
I think Boss Man has multiple nightsticks. That's what I
Yeah.
would like to think. He has like a closet full of them.
Right. Well, because he couldn't travel with them, so the crew
Oh,
would travel
yeah.
with it because it's.
Well, that's good. See, I always wonder about certain props that like wrestlers have to carry with them or the title belts. Like a lot of times though, they are responsible for. If it's a belt, they're responsible for traveling with it, and they always have to go through security and show them in security and everything. But when they have bigger props and everything,
Yeah.
I guess like
because he couldn't
production
take it through
crew.
the airport, and so the production just kept the nightsticks.
Well, that's what I was wondering though. Like, well, why don't they just do that with title belts? But I guess it's because they have to do appearances and everything with the championship.
It's like advertisement.
Yeah, if they're going on a radio station or on a TV show, morning show or something, they got to bring it with them. And you can't expect them to like first go to the arena, pick it up for the production crew, then come back. So
bragging rights indefinitely.
That's true.
Until it's you lose it.
Yeah, and then you're like Chris Jericho and you lose it at a Longhorn Steakhouse or an Outback or whatever it was.
Oh my gosh! I think it got
As soon as
stolen.
he won the AEW title, the world title, and then
no.
immediately that night went out to dinner with it and left it there on accident, and then someone stole it. Well, I think they got it back, but I thought that was very funny.
That is a good story.
So yeah, Gene is backstage with Slick and the Boss Man. Gene says, Slick, your man will be in the ring tonight. The man who personifies America, Dusty Rhodes. As we've seen on 3 separate occasions, Dusty has stepped between Boss Man and a fallen opponent. Slick goes, yep. And that makes Husky Toads a repeat offender, Daddy. That's right, a 3-time loser, a habitual criminal, and therefore he's subject to the full weight of the law. Gene says, and what law is that? Boss Man?
The big Boss Man's law. Feel the pain, the whole pain, and nothing but the pain. Did I make that pop?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Sorry.
That's fine. And then Gene says, and now Dusty Rhodes may be a common man, but he's an uncommon wrestler. Slick says, I don't know what he says here. I put down homeboy because you can't tell what he says. He's, well, homeboy, I mean, Gene, you just have a little faith in our penal system because after a few minutes with the big boss man in the penitentiary, old Husky Toads will be completely rehabilitated.
Brilliant.
These 2 men are the definition of cruel and unusual punishment. The Boss Man is certainly cruel and Slick is certainly unusual.
Slick is a huge guy too, though.
He's a big boy.
Yeah.
Did he wrestle? Was he a wrestler before he was a manager? I know
I don't
nothing
think
about
so.
Slick.
He's a pastor.
Oh.
A reverend.
So Boss Man once again comes out to Slick's music. Still no hard times in 1989.
Wow.
I don't know when he gets it.
Yeah, I got to look it up real quick.
So now it's time for Dusty Rhodes with his interview with Mean Gene. So Dusty is decked out in his polka dot gear because that was a.
Why did they have him in? What is this?
The story is that it was a rib. It was
a humiliation ritual.
Yeah, they're trying to humiliate him for he was the NWA guy.
Oh.
And finally came over to WWF, and Vince was like, I'm going to put you in polka dots. Blah, blah, blah. And he just owned it. He's like, okay, whatever, Daddy.
I love it. I
I'm
love it,
Dusty
love it.
So yeah, he just rolled with it, and then it doesn't bother Dusty. Mean Gene welcomes Dusty Rhodes to Saturday night's main event because he's new to WWF.
Oh,
This
yeah,
is his
that's
first Saturday
right.
night's main event. You're synonymous with America, and this is the way America spends its Saturday night. And Dusty goes, woo, Daddy, let me tell you that is country music to my ears. You know, I'm here to show America that justice does prevail. You know, I'm just a common man. And when I seen that bully big boss man taking liberties on his opponents, I say no more. And mama said no more. So now the common people, they need a common man to lead them. And daddy, I'm that man. Gene says, what about the doctor of style? You know, Slick has been known to aid and abet the big boss man. Dusty goes, woo, Slick's the aiding and abetting. That means that he must pay the penalties. That means that Slickster must pay the punishment of the crime like the big boss man is. And that means that this court, daddy, woo, is adjourned. Gene says, all right, I don't think Judge Wapner could have put it any better.
Who is Judge Wapner?
The People's Court. Lacey, he was the first TV judge before Judge Judy, before Judge Joe Brown.
You'll have to forgive
Judge
me.
Wapner.
I'm so young.
I know. This was before your time.
I'm just messing with it.
But yeah, that was Judge Wapner of the People's Court.
Okay.
The first TV judge.
Dude, I love Dusty so much. I was very excited to watch this.
Fun.
Can't wait to get into this match because it was so good.
So Dusty has his own music, though. He's got Common Man. He's just a common man. So he makes his entrance, and Earl Hebner, the referee, is in the ring yelling at Big Boss Man to take his nightstick away. But Jesse comes up with his own lyrics to Dusty's theme. He's just a common thief, just like every criminal. The match starts, and Dusty wants Slick removed from ringside, but Slick presents his manager's license to Hebner.
Right.
And Earl Hebner hands it over to Dusty, and Dusty just throws it out of the ring. But just then, Big Boss Man attacks Dusty. He sees his opening. But he fights him off until Dusty gets distracted by Slick, giving Boss Man an opening. Slick chokes Dusty while the ref's back is turned. Dusty Rhodes superfan Sapphire is front row ringside,
so
cheering
cute.
him on. She'd
so
later
cute.
become his manager.
I freaking love that.
But right now, she's just a super fan. An exchange of strikes from both men in the corner, and Boss Man slows things down with a rest hold where he puts pressure on Dusty's shoulder. Jesse Ventura on commentary says, he may get a confession out of Rhodes right here. Boss Man sends Rhodes into the corner and tries for a body splash, but Dusty moves out of the way just in time. Then Dusty Rhodes goes to drop an elbow on Boss Man, but he takes too long teasing to the crowd, which gives Boss Man time to move out of the way.
Nice.
Time for some classic Big Boss Man. He has Dusty draped over the middle rope. He rebounds off the ropes and then jumps on Dusty's back.
Yep, that's classic.
He didn't do the slide under with the uppercut, but he did the first half.
He might be a little beefy for that at this point.
He's like, I
his
can't
career.
slide. Can't slide there right now.
Yeah.
This
is the beefy Boss Man.
This is like Boss Man is largest.
Before his weight loss.
So Boss Man yells to Slick to get the nightstick from the timekeeper's table, but before he can get to Big Boss Man, Sapphire gets in Slick's face from the front row and she starts chastising him.
Love it.
Just then, Dusty, now in control, rolls Boss Man up for the 1, 2, 3.
What? That was quick.
Your winner, Dusty Rhodes. See, he was too distracted.
That was so quick.
Dusty Rhodes goes and grabs his own nightstick while Big Boss Man goes and yells at Slick for costing him the match by not getting the nightstick to him quick enough. Slick points the nightstick at Boss Man and Boss Man swats it away. Oh, hell no, Slick. You better watch out. He's pissed. Slick keeps pointing to Sapphire as the reason Slick didn't get the nightstick to him in time, and Boss Man yells at Sapphire,
You need to get the hell out of here.
Yeah. I was like, damn, all right, Boss Man, she's just a fan. You can't just yell at fans like that.
Come on, man. That's evil.
Dusty invites Sapphire into the ring, and they dance together.
What a beautiful dance between Dusty and my dad.
He's just a common man, working hard with his hands. And Jesse goes, all I gotta say, McMahon, I hope they don't start doing the bump with each other. The building could rattle apart.
That's so fucked up.
Okay, Mean Gene is backstage now with the Red Rooster. Are you familiar with the Red Rooster?
No.
You like his hair?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's got the red just up in the middle. They just released a re-release his action figure.
Oh,
I almost
nice.
picked it up.
Almost.
I'm trying to figure out if I really need it in my collection.
I think you need it.
Okay. Well, you talked me into it. And then there's also a new Virgil. I got the Dusty Rhodes that's part of that collection, like NWA version of Dusty. Or WCW.
We should be getting the NWO Big Bubba pretty soon.
I already got the whole series pre-ordered because he's the Build-A-Figure, so you have to buy all 4 of them to get him. So I
hope they send us it in advance again.
I would hope so. But yeah, I as soon as they went for pre-order on Walmart's website, I was like, I have to grab these because I need that Build-A-Figure. And but I hate pre-ordering on Walmart's website because they delay it, and then half the time they just cancel. So it's like, I hope I actually get it. Right now I have the current Monday Night Wars, what is it? I forget what I have pre-ordered because I just got a message this weekend that it was delayed. I'm like, you sons of bitches. Oh, it's the Brian Pillman.
Oh, yeah, that one's so cool.
So I was like, yes, I want that one. I've been waiting for that one forever from like the Attitude Era. So yeah, hopefully it will go well with the Big Bubba NWO figure, that line, and we won't have to wait or camp out at the freaking store every time they get a shipment. So yeah, Mean Gene is backstage with the Red Rooster, and Gene says that the Rooster has his work cut out for him tonight when he takes on Mr. Perfect. Rooster says, Mean Gene, I'm not the type to crow about myself, but I am in the best shape of my life. So Mr. Perfect, you had best not count your chickens before they hatch. Then he crows like a rooster and walks out of frame.
I can't do it.
I'm not even going to attempt it.
But I love these characters.
They just have bird puns for the rooster.
Do it. Damn. I thought I could do a rooster.
And Gene says, will the early bird get the victory or will he eat crow? Red Rooster makes his way out to the ring and he actually gets music.
What?
Vince throws to Jesse Ventura, who's now backstage with Mr. Perfect. Ventura says, well, it's about time, McMahon. I've got more important things to do than listen to you yak about that featherweight rooster. With me is Mr. Perfect. Jesse asks what Mr. Perfect was trying to accomplish out there with Hogan. And Perfect says, Jesse, you journalists are all too impatient. I won't discuss this until after my match tonight. Then I'll make everything perfectly clear.
Oh, my goodness.
Ventura says, that's fair. And Mr. Perfect says, no, that's perfect.
No notes.
No notes. He's great.
No notes.
Kurt Hennig, just great. Later in the show, Mean Gene calls him Kurt Hennig. And I was like, oh, I didn't know they actually used his shoot name at all in WWF.
I didn't either.
But,
you remember when he accidentally called him Mr. Perfect on WCW?
Oh yeah. And that's when they had to really be careful because I was like, yeah, Vince will sue us.
Yeah.
So Mr. Perfect goes on to say that his match against the Red Rooster tonight is meant to show WWF President Jack Tunney that Mr. Perfect should be the #1 contender to Hogan's world title. So we go back to the ring and the Genius is back. Genius is back. He's in the ring reading another poem. It's like, why is he here? No one knows why the Genius is here.
This isn't beat poetry, guy.
But we don't hear the start of it because Vince is just talking over him on commentary. It's like, shut the fuck up, Vince.
His fucking red tie.
The Genius introduces Mr. Perfect, who also comes out to his own music. So he gets music. Good. So it's time for match number 4, the Red Rooster versus Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect starts the match by slapping Red Rooster in the face.
I loved it.
Jesse says, Mr. Perfect really knows how to get his opponent's attention, don't he? Rooster hits a knee lift followed by an arm drag, then starts doing a little chicken walk. Exactly. Red Rooster tries to slap the chicken wing submission on, but Mr. Perfect hangs onto the rope to block it.
So quick with it.
Sunset flip pin attempt by Red Rooster, but he only gets a 2 count. Red Rooster hits a headbutt, and both men sell it. I love that. I loved
it, too.
I love when they do that, because that's how you should with a headbutt, unless one of the guys is Samoan, then you just no sell it.
Kurt could sell. Man, he was just so good.
Kurt Hennig was so good at selling. He's one of those guys where he made a career out of just selling moves really well. Red Rooster gets a boot up in the corner, hitting Perfect in the face, then follows it with a bulldog. The camera cuts to the Genius outside the ring who's wincing in pain and Mr. Perfect getting his ass kicked.
Because is the Genius a part of the Heenan family?
I don't think so. Like,
because I was wondering what the connection with Kurt or Mr. Perfect coming out in the beginning.
I don't even think Mr. Perfect is part of the Heenan family at this point.
Oh, okay.
Or else Heenan would be with him.
I guess you're right.
So yeah, I think that comes later. So, Mr. Perfect blocks a hip toss attempt by the Rooster and then clotheslines him. Oh, I forgot this part. Backdrop by the Rooster followed by a pin attempt, but only gets a 2 count. Mr. Perfect calls for the perfect plex and he hits it for the 3 count.
Ding, ding, ding.
Your winner, Mr. Perfect.
So, because you had brought this up in earlier episodes, you said, I wonder if whenever he hits the boss, or Dad hits the boss man slam, if he wins the
if
the
it's
match,
a protected finisher.
Is the perfect plex a protected finisher?
It might have been. The only ones I know of for sure that are protected really are two. There's the Razor's Edge and the One Winged Angel from Kenny Omega.
Okay.
I think maybe it was kicked out of once, and I think it was just Kota Ibushi, which is like, well, Kota Ibushi is just better than Kenny Omega. He's the only one better.
Okay.
Except for right now, he's got a broken leg.
Oh,
poor guy.
no.
He just came back from injury and then got injured.
Dude, I told God in my heart when I was a child I couldn't survive a broken leg.
Oof.
Or a broken bone in general.
Yeah. I've had one in my leg.
What'd you break?
I had to... my patella tendon broke off.
Where's
and
that?
It's my knee.
Ooh,
And like it broke off from the bone.
Jesus Christ.
And like, so I had a broken bone.
Did you scream?
I did it jumping into a pool, so it happened midair. And like, I had to swim over to the ladder, and like my friends pulled me out of the pool. This was like when I was a teenager. I was in high school, and then had to go to the hospital. They had to like wrap it up, but they're like, there's too much swelling. You need surgery, but there's too much swelling, so we can't do it. We had to like put it off for a week. And then I went and got surgery, got it reattached. And then I was in like a full leg cast for a long time and like couldn't move around. It sucked. And like school just started and I was like going around on crutches with a full leg cast. But it happened like the same time that WWF Attitude came out on the PlayStation, and so I was just laid up on the couch playing that game
and then
nonstop.
you were like, I guess let me watch wrestling.
Well, I was already watching wrestling by that point. I was a fan. That's why I was like, oh, cool, I got time to play video games, and the new WWF game is out, so I guess I'll play it. And looking back, that game was terrible. I played the shit out of it, but it sucks.
Knee injuries. I hurt my knee last year, and I thought I was going to die. I was like in that pain, and I thought, how could God do this to us? How could he let us have pain like this? Yeah. I don't like it. Anyway,
so that's why Lacey isn't a pro wrestler.
Yeah, I mean,
dude, thinking about it too, like times where I've wanted to, when I was younger, I wanted to train, and thinking about the injuries though, I'm like, I don't know if I'd want to deal with all those injuries. Like, you will get injured.
I played soccer as a teenager growing up. And I played so fucking hard, man, that I was having like back issues like in high school because like, I'm running you over. Mm-hmm. It was just so brutal.
So Ventura says, once he gets those hands locked, McMahon, there's no way out. He's got the 3 count. So Mr. Perfect talks to the camera with a message for Hogan. He says, the next one is for you, Hogan. As you see it, I'm absolutely perfect.
So good.
Mean Gene is he's working hard tonight. We're going back to him.
He is always so freaking tan. Best tan in the business.
His little bald head tan.
And it ain't a spray tan, man. Yeah, he is.
This is back in the day when they just tanned.
I knew he had a tanning bed in his basement.
Oh, man. Remember when people had them in their houses?
Yeah, I still know a couple people.
Wow. So back to Mean Gene, who's in the back with the Rockers, Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty.
Hey, I should see Marty at WrestleCade.
Oh, cool. Gene tells them that their opponents tonight are the Brain Busters, managed by Bobby the Brain Heenan. He says that the Busters are cagey ring veterans, and Heenan is always capable of some underhanded treachery.
That is true.
Sean says, well, I'll tell you something, Mean Gene. We're not here to wrestle Bobby Heenan. We're here to wrestle the Brain Busters, and we're going to win it big tonight in the ring. And then Marty says, Bobby Heenan and Brain Busters, we're the Rockers, and the ring is a hard place. Sean says, don't get between us, baby. Woo!
Woo!
And they high-five each other and head out to the ring.
It was a good high five.
Then we'll go back to Mean Gene again, who's now with Heenan and the Brain Busters. Heenan, Arn, and Tully are all talking over each other at the same time. Gene has to butt in to try and get in a word. The Brain Busters just recently lost the tag titles to Demolition, and now it seems that the team and their management is falling apart.
Oh, no.
Heenan tells them that they need to listen to him and do it for the family. Arn tells him that they did listen to him, and that's why they lost.
Arn is so serious about wrestling.
Yeah, of course he is.
And he still is.
He still is. Bobby Heenan tells them that they lost the gold because they didn't listen to him, and the rest of the Heenan family all knows it. Ooh. Tully accuses Heenan of taking credit for all their accomplishments.
A mutiny?
Oh, yeah. Heenan says, let's get out there right now and knock off these ham and eggers.
Okay. We've heard that before. Ham and eggers.
Yeah.
Is that come from a movie from back then?
It's just an old saying.
Okay, next time I'll have it researched for you.
Okay, yeah, I want to hear this.
Okay.
This will be great. I heard last night on AEW Collision, someone called somebody ham and eggers to Tony Schiavone, and Tony goes, I haven't heard that one in a long time. He was probably since he did commentary with Bobby Heenan.
That's hilarious.
Because he said it all the time.
I love that Schiavone's still at it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he was... Wednesday night for a Dynamite Fright Fest, he was dressed in his old costume from WCW, where he was the Phantom of the Opera, which he did back in the day.
Oh my God, I was triggered to start singing. I fucking
At
love
sleep
that
he
movie.
came to me.
I don't know. I better stop. Because that Gerard Butler Phantom of the Opera that came out in 2004, I was like, yeah.
All about it.
I like men.
That's Lacey's thing.
I like men.
That reminds me of Parks and Rec, where they're trying to find someone for Leslie. She's like, describe your perfect man. She's like, tall, dark, and mysterious. And she's like, you're describing the Phantom of the Opera. And she's
hilarious.
like,
Or that part from George of the Jungle where he's running with the horses. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
No.
The girls will know what I'm talking about, but I don't know if any girls listen to this.
No,
maybe
women
a few.
wanna listen to this. So Tully says, yeah, we'll show you just what we do. They all walk off screen still arguing with each other. Mean Gene says, an unusual pep talk from Bobby the Brain Heenan. It's sort of one of those, win it for the weasel. Will it work? We wonder. Vince, back to you. He got caught up in his alliteration.
Vince. And Vince has always got his chest all puffed out. Like,
yeah. Because he's surrounded by wrestlers, so that's why he had a whole thing where he had to be a power lifter or whatever.
Yeah.
The Brainbusters come out to no music. Bobby Heenan is walking out far ahead of Arn and Tully.
Yeah.
He's like distancing himself from them. So it's time for match number 5, the Rockers versus the Brainbusters in a best 2 out of 3 falls match. Vince points out that there seems to be dissension among the ranks of the Brainbusters. But Jesse argues that he doesn't think it's total dissension. It's just they just suffered a big loss, and it's going to hurt them mentally. They just need to regroup.
Yeah, they just got to get it together.
Anyway, this is the Brainbusters' final match in WWF.
Whoa.
So before this point, as of November 1st, Tully Blanchard was fired from the company because he failed a drug test.
Well, for what?
It doesn't say. But
Dang it.
He was obviously using something that he shouldn't.
I know they like to ski.
Yeah.
They all like to ski.
So who knows what it was. But yeah, he was fired from the company. And that was even before Survivor Series that happened 2 days before, where
that's who you were talking about.
So they had to replace him, and so Bobby Heenan replaced Tully Blanchard. And so yeah, it's the first time like Bobby had wrestled in a match since WrestleMania 5, I think it was.
Very interesting.
Yeah, so
juicy.
I'll have to watch that and see how that looked. Because I'm sure he didn't do much. It was a multi-man match, too, so it's like he didn't have to do a lot of heavy lifting.
So, because we haven't had Tully in an episode since our very first episode of the BubbaCast.
Exactly.
Which I did go back and listen to our first episode, by the way. The growth.
We've gotten much better.
I'm so proud of us.
That's good. This one's really going downhill.
And I'm talking into the mic now.
Yeah.
So.
But when you start yelling and doing your promos, move away.
Yeah. Learning, see?
See? We're getting there. Next episode's going to be even better.
Yeah.
So before going to commercial break, Vince explains that this will be a 2 out of 3 falls match. Plus, we'll hear more from Hulk Hogan later on.
Oh, yay!
Well, I mean, this is just the world revolves around Hulk Hogan.
Oh yeah, the sun, the moon, and the stars.
Before going, I'm sorry, I just read that. Back from commercial break, and Tully and Arn are bickering with Heenan in the corner. The first fall in the match happens pretty quickly. It's Marty Jannetty and Tully Blanchard to start things off for their respective teams. Tully is trying to power his way into the corner to tag in Arn, but Marty is holding him back, and then Marty turns and takes Arn out. He's on the outside fighting both Arn and Tully. Marty hits a sunset flip on Tully from the apron into the ring over the ropes, but Arn is on the outside holding hands with Tully, so he can't pull him over into the pin. Shawn Michaels runs in, jumps over Tully's back, and breaks the hold from Arn. Yeah. This allows Janae to roll Tully up in the pin. 1, 2, 3, and the first fall goes to the Rockers.
Damn.
That was quick. It was pretty cool, too.
Yeah, it was.
This match it's so funny watching this now because this is basically FTR versus the Young Bucks.
Oh, wow. I didn't even think about that.
It's very much, that inspired both of those teams.
The blueprint.
Yep. So Bobby Heenan is beside himself. They just lost the first freaking fall here.
Yeah, come on.
He gets into the ring and he's yelling at Arn and Tully. Bobby shoves Tully Blanchard and realizes he made a mistake.
Oh.
Then he quickly gets out of the ring like, all right, I'm going to get my ass kicked. The Rockers hot start the next fall by both of them rolling up the Brainbusters for a pin, but they kick out at 2. And Jesse asks, did the bell ring? And then the bell rings. So that pin wouldn't have counted anyway. Like, what the hell are you guys doing? Bobby Heenan has given up on the Brainbusters at this point, and he starts to walk away to the back. Shawn Michaels hits a moonsault on Arn Anderson and then a Hurricane Rana on Tully Blanchard. Then the Rockers drop both of them with double drop kicks.
Looks cool.
Bobby Heenan is really milking his walkout. The camera keeps cutting back to him. He's walking away. He's walking up the aisle, and he keeps stopping and being dramatic and turning around.
It's so dramatic.
And then finally, the camera cuts back to him, and it's just his head sticking out of the curtain.
That was so good.
I love that so much. Like, you guys are gonna miss me, or do you miss me yet?
This is one of my favorite episodes that we've done so far because the silliness is just.
Yeah. Heenan was a genius.
He is.
I miss him. He was so good. Shawn tries to hit a head scissor takeover on Tully, but Arn grabs Shawn's head and drops down to the apron. So Shawn gets his throat first across the top rope.
Ouch.
Tully immediately goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. The Brainbusters get the second
Ding,
fall.
ding, ding. He wasted no time.
No, that's what you got to do. You got to be quick with it. So we go to commercial break, and when we come back, Jesse Ventura is backstage with Bobby Heenan. Jesse starts stroking Bobby's ego. He says he doesn't know what's wrong with them. Bobby brought them fame, fortune, and tag team titles. Heenan says, and they brought me nothing. They disgraced themselves. They're the worst team I've ever been associated with. And the day will come when they're on their hands and knees in some Skid Row soup kitchen, calling me back after they bum a dime from somebody asking me to take them back. But no, there's no place in the family for somebody that will not listen, will not take instruction, and will not listen to the brain. So stay in the ring, get your tails kicked from now until the end of the year and the next year. As far as I'm concerned, we're done. You're fired. You're through. You can go beg on the street. Matter of fact, you two are now part of the homeless.
Jesus Christ.
He's just decided you're homeless now. Like, they still have jobs. They're just not meant for you. Bobby walks away, and we go down to the ring to start the third and final fall of this match. Arn Anderson hits the spine buster on Michaels right away.
Ouch.
That's his finisher. But he takes time yelling at the crowd instead of pinning him. And then when he does finally pin him, Jannetty just runs in and breaks it up.
Arn just looked like, in real life, he's the kind of guy you do not mess with.
No.
That he will just bap you in the
He'll
face.
grab his Glock.
But
no, this man will punch you in the face.
But he's so sweet.
Oh,
he has a little dog.
He does.
And it's so fluffy. It looks like a little teddy bear. But I was just watching him, and that dog loved him, and he loved that dog. Aww. And I just thought, this is so sweet. This is so sweet. Man.
Shawn Michaels hits a flying crossbody from the top rope to Tully and tries for the pin, but Tully kicks out at 2. Hot tag to Marty Jannetty, and he's mounting a comeback, but ultimately gets shut down by the Brainbusters. Tully Blanchard climbs up to the top rope to hit a spiked pile driver. Arn's got him ready for the pile driver, but he gets cut off by Shawn Michaels. Michaels then climbs to the top rope and hits a flying crossbody to Arn Anderson and gets the pin.
What?
Wait, what? Vince says the legal man pins Arn Anderson. Excuse me? There was no tag. Shawn was not the legal man.
They're gaslighting us.
I was expecting Jesse Ventura to say, point out that, no, they cheated, or something, or
they must have been pressed for
but
time.
I don't know if they just screwed up here, or since it was pre-taped, did they accidentally cut a shot out of the tag?
Had to be, right?
I rewound it and went back and I was like, there was no tag. Nobody tagged in.
We need to speak
Shawn
to somebody
Michaels.
right now.
Yeah, this is bullshit. The Brainbusters should still be a tag team to this day.
You know what? They can be.
I mean, they're both still alive. I mean, Arn retired multiple times.
Yeah.
He should not be wrestling.
His son looked just like him.
Oh, yeah.
We both look just like our daddies.
So Ventura says, it goes to show you, McMahon, how important a man like Bobby Heenan is. If Heenan would have been out there, you'd never seen something like that happen to a tag team of Bobby Heenans. Mean Gene is backstage with Mr. Perfect and the Genius, they still have Hogan's world title, and Mr. Perfect is smashing it up with a hammer. I put here, hey, is this how the hardcore title belt was created?
Dude.
I think so. I wonder if this
be.
is the same one.
Dude, I will never forget when Dad brought that hardcore title home. I loved it.
Because it was just the old...
But it was nasty and it stinks.
Oh, yeah, of course. Because everyone puts it in their gear bag with their sweaty trunks and everything.
Stank.
So, like, ugh. So Mr. Perfect says, this has never been a perfect belt, and Hulk Hogan, you're not a perfect champion. And I'll follow you around to every arena if I have to, and I'll destroy every belt until you give me a title shot the perfect way. Gene turns to the genius who's prancing around back and forth.
He's just a bouncy guy.
The genius says, you seem to be in a very good mood. The genius says, I have suddenly developed the most inexplicable feeling of happiness. Not only have I desecrated Hulkamania in the ring, but we return to the locker room, and you know what we're doing? We're desecrating Hulkamania right here on the dressing room floor. And you know what? We are simply exercising our right to a First Amendment. Thomas Jefferson, I hope you're rolling over in your grave.
Oh my God.
Gene says, that's hogwash, and I don't believe it for a minute. Mr. Perfect says, these are the pieces that are left of Hulkamania. And you remember this, Hulk Hogan? I am Mr. Perfect, and I am the man who deserves a title shot. And until you give me that title shot, Hulk Hogan, I will destroy every belt. I don't care if you have 100 made. I am Mr. Perfect, and this belt will only be perfect when it's around my waist.
Kind of bratty.
Yeah.
I love it.
Gene says, I can't believe it. Vince, back to you. And then Vince says, when we return, we'll hear from the World Wrestling Federation champion, Hulk Hogan. And then we come back from commercial break, and Mean Gene is holding what's left of the pieces of the World Wrestling Federation heavyweight belt. Hulk Hogan comes in looking very sad, like Mr. Perfect just killed his puppy. Hogan says, I've already heard. The thing that's eaten me alive, Mean Gene, is the fact that the genius got his hand raised in victory over me and all my Hulkamaniacs. But you, Mr. Perfect, you cut me to the bone, man. Oh. You're burning my soul alive. You spit in Hulkamania's face and tried to desecrate everything we stand for. You can't ruin Hulkamania by symbolically destroying a materialistic belt that stands for everything we believe in.
Oh my.
We turn negatives into positives, Mr. Perfect. Millions of Hulkamaniacs will unite. The 3 commandments are still intact, and with the Hulkster leading the brigade, the only thing left for you, Mr. Perfect, is not perfection, but the ultimate encounter with Hulk Hogan equals the perfect defeat for you.
Okay, he kind of ate with that one.
Yeah, that was good.
He kind of ate with that one.
And he came in like he's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put on my best promo. I'm
He
gonna
is
be real
an
serious.
actor, Mr. Hogan.
Mr. Hogan, yeah, the greatest. That's why he's Hollywood Hogan,
Dude, when
the greatest actor of all time.
Yeah, I really never understood. You know what? Never mind. I'm not going to talk about the beard on his back, aka his receding hairline.
Yeah. So we go to the final commercial break and come back just for Jesse and Vince to sign off. They always did that with Saturday Night's Main Event.
I like
They'd
it.
take one last commercial break and come back and be like, goodbye.
I like that.
Jesse says, the Iron Curtain has fallen, and so will Hulkamania. It'll be perfect. Just puts a cherry on top.
Very good. Very good.
Loved it.
What a great episode.
Man, it's so much fun. This was when wrestling was super fun. And I wasn't watching it, but like I know people who were like.
But we're watching it now.
This is where all like the LJN action figures came from,
Yep.
this era.
This is like
all these guys.
the before the new millennium. Like it's so interesting, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this was 89 going into 1990.
And like I was telling Adam this, but it's like, you know, TV was different back then.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like so many people watch wrestling because like you don't have Netflix.
There's only so many things on.
Right. There's only so many things on. And so it like.
And this was on network television. Saturday Night's Main Event was on NBC.
Well,
it still is.
That's crazy. I love it, but it's just very interesting to me because I'm like, you know, early TV, like wrestling is one of the first shows.
Yeah.
On TV. It's old.
Yeah.
Oldest sport.
I mean, it's older than television itself.
Yeah, that's wild.
It's a carny. It's a carny form of entertainment, but we love it.
We do.
So much.
We do. But hey, if men, wrestling fans, just quit asking me for money. Quit asking me if I want to buy stuff for you. I don't. Just quit asking me if you can borrow $20, wrestling men.
What the hell?
Stop asking me for money.
Who's asking you for money?
Dude.
For what?
They want me to buy their stuff. They want me to loan them because I'm not. It's like, I'm not nice. I'm kind.
Oh, yeah.
But also, I just need to put that out there. Stop asking me for money. I'm not going to reply to your messages.
Yeah, that's
Thank
stupid. Yeah. Do they assume that like you're a millionaire because your dad was on TV?
I don't really know.
People are very stupid.
Yeah.
They do see if someone was on TV, they're like, well, you're the richest man in the world. Like, that's not how that works.
That's not how that works.
Yeah, it's weird.
So
I thought it was weird that people wanted your autograph.
I
hope they want your autograph now for this podcast.
Yeah,
but like,
I have a beautiful signature. It's no problem. It's no problem.
I mean,
at
hell,
all.
if you can make some bucks from signing,
Dude, I can't. It's more embarrassing for me to ask for money for it. But it's like I love my handwriting so much. I'll sign your fucking forehead.
There you go.
But
so if you ask nicely, if you're not a creep and you're just a nice person and you ask Lacey for an autograph when you see her at an event or something, she'll probably give you one.
Yeah, I'll probably give you one.
But don't be weird and don't ask
me for money, y'all.
So Lacey, where can people find you?
You can find me, or you can follow Dad's legacy Instagram. That's at Big Boss Man WWE. And then we're on Instagram at the BubbaCast. If you want to find my personal Instagram, you're going to have to find it yourself. You're going to have to do a little digging.
Yeah. And I decided to start because I'm like, why haven't we always been doing this? Just every time we post a new episode, we will post to the BubbaCast page. So it's out there so people know.
No, actually, I'll talk to you about this after we finish recording too. But I got like a cool little like tool that we can actually start like scheduling posts and maybe even organize it. Yeah, maybe get more professional.
We should put some effort into this.
Dude, no, but really like, because it's around this time last year that I called you up and I was like, I got this idea.
Let's do this.
And you were on board. You were on board immediately.
I'm like,
maybe I had to talk you into it a little bit.
Yeah.
But this has been so fun, and I just appreciate how much work you put into this. I literally could not do this without you. And I was thinking about it, like, who would I even want to do a podcast with, and who can handle me as a person who knows me well enough to like work with my quirks? And it's like, it's so perfect. I just appreciate you so much and all the work you put into it.
Any excuse to just watch more wrestling.
Yeah.
That's what I like doing.
So
going back and watching. The dangerous thing is, though, watching all this old wrestling that I didn't grow up with now makes me want to collect those action figures from that era. And now I'm like, I'm just spending too much money.
Maybe I know what to get you for Christmas.
No.
Yes.
I have too many action figures. I have to get rid of action figures. I have so many I need to sell, and I'm just too lazy to start.
Do you have more
on eBay.
That's not on?
Oh, way more.
Including my box of...
Yeah. I have a bin that's just your dad's figures that you gave, like his own
I
personal
almost brought
collection.
you a bunch of action figures today because
I don't have room for them.
I don't either.
I have a whole bin of just my own action figures that I don't have on display.
Maybe we'll do a giveaway soon or something for the pod.
That'd be cool. If you want to handle that.
Yeah, I'm giving out knuckle sandwiches.
There you go. Yeah, sign up. Who wants to get punched?
But yeah, guys, if you can give us a like and a follow, give us a rating. Yeah. We would greatly appreciate it. I don't think we've been pushing hard for like...
Yeah, if anyone wants to drop a review on Apple Podcasts or any other podcast place where you can submit reviews, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Do that. You don't have to, but we would appreciate it.
You don't have to.
You don't have to, but we will guilt you into it.
Yeah. Like, why don't you like us?
We're not going to do any more episodes until everyone gives us a...
I'm going to come in here and not talk into the mic. So I'm just kidding.
It'll just be me talking to Lacey still shows up, but she just doesn't talk. I just have to do the podcast by myself.
So
every now and then you'll just hear you laugh in the background. And my bad Andre the Giant impersonation.
No, it was good.
Hey, Andre the Giant. No, it's not good. There are some people who can do it really well. I cannot.
Oh, good stuff.
But that's it. You can find me on Instagram. I am Zerpy_MD. Go there and check out my action figure photography. I just posted one with the new Dusty Rhodes Legends action figure.
So good.
Him beating up Ric Flair from their classic feud in NWA. Yep. So go check that out. And I think, you know what? It might be time for us to revisit the Attitude Era.
The Attitude Era? No.
So more Attitude Era coming up.
Hell yeah.
For the next episode. But that's it for this one. We'll see you next time.
See you next time. Later, Bubba.